Hey everybody, look at this scribble that I have carved on this cube right here. How long do you think it took me to carve this out of this box? Very, very little time. I'm really excited because today, let's Control N. Let's actually start with a brand new scene. I am really pumped. Okay, this is a cube, right? Let's frame the front of that cube. Now, press F to zoom up on it, and press Simple Brush. And then the active tool is currently in Edit Transform mode. Would you like to exit Transform mode and switch tools? Sure. Okay, now it's just a big art canvas, right? You can paint on it all day long, and that's just fine. You can't really do anything with this stuff on a 3D object, right? Sure, you've got a bunch of different artsy brushes that you can use. Oh, that is so cool! Okay, this is not carving on the geometry of this cube. This is just painting a picture right now, kind of like Photoshop. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Alpha brushes. Is that what I was using? No, I was using this, and then alpha brush. And I don't know. I don't see how different that is. Simple brush. Whatever texture you've got, it will paint that. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay, this not the biggest deal in the world. I want to start sculpting on 3D models, right? Okay, let's Control Z. Okay, now let's first, eraser brush. Let's try that. Just make a shape on this image, something like that. And then maybe switch tools and let's carve into what we've done. This is going to be really cool, I promise. Okay, almost done. Okay, yeah, big deal, right? Just an image. I want to get back to the 3D model so I can start painting, right? But when I go back to that model, it's just a cube. Control Z. What we can do right here is go to Texture, grab Document, whatever image you're looking at. Okay. That just took a screenshot of what we're working on. And then we can go back to this cube. I want to work on the cube, but I don't want this in the way, so Control N. Now we're still in paint mode. Control N, click and drag once, go into edit mode. Okay, then F to frame. Back to where we were before we started painting on this cube, right? Now, go texture, select that texture, very similar to the box that we have right now, because yeah, anyway. Select that and then add to spotlight. Awesome, okay. Now, let's see. This could be at like 100%, right? Or just move the spotlight around until it is roughly over the top of your model beneath. To do that better, I'm going to turn the opacity down a little bit and then scale this up. And then move it around. Okay, that doesn't have to be perfect, but this is good. Okay, now BCB. Okay, right now we are painting on the RGB of this. So if I press Z, now we can start painting. Now I don't want any symmetry right now. Just okay. Let's hold on. My geometry is very low, so Control D. Let's do that a few times. Okay, now besides all this like stuff that is just like non-existent, you'll notice that there is a lot of high detail on our model. Now if we move around, oh sorry, Shift Z, I don't want that anymore. We have just sculpted really crisp geometry on our model. Can everybody see that? That is really, really nice stuff. You need like a really high-end program for that stuff. But why is it invisible right there? Okay, let's go to another side. Now, let's F to frame. Okay, then smudge. Let's go back to that. Switch. Now we're in Photoshop mode. Big deal, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Here, let's carve into this. Okay. Does anybody get what I'm about to do? Okay. Okay, this is good. And now we need some for this side. And let's have a different alpha. What is that going to do? Oh, that's interesting. Cool. I like that. Let's try one more. Let's see what this does. Even better. Love it. It's like saber wolf claws or something. Okay, I like that. Now, let's go to texture. Okay. Now, grab document. It just takes whatever image RGB is on the screen. And grab doc and depth. That also records how deep you are actually cutting into this supposed 3D model that we have just started painting on. In the background, ZBrush is, you know, actually carving into this 3D model, but it's still a 2D image. You'll understand when we go to texture and then crop, grab doc and depth. Okay, that gave us a very similar image, right? Totally different side and looks totally different, but now we can select, Control N to delete that, and let's draw our cube out. That was our previous side, nice and flat, but really, really crisp, where it's not like totally erased. Now, F to frame. Now let's go back to texture. Right there, click that, and then add this to spotlight. Right, okay. So, totally awesome. Let's scale this up. Now, I've got the transparency down just enough so I can see the model or the texture and where it will land on my 3D object behind it. Let's scale it up a little bit. Doesn't really matter. Okay, right about there. Now, Z to apply that. And now, right now, I'm just painting on the RGB. So, it's still painting the, you know, crazy detail, even on this side. But when it gets to a certain point, it just disappears because you're actually, the depth is further back. So Control Z, and if we also have a Z add-on, we can pull out or push in. Let's RGB. Let's turn the Z intensity down. Nice. Wait, Oh yeah, I didn't have my model. Wait. Okay, Shift Z. Let's turn the opacity up a little bit. Okay. Now I want that to, yes, right there. So now we are painting out the carves, or the carve marks that we've made, scratch marks, and it's also doing depth. Shift Z to turn that off. Really, really cool. So with a little playing around, let's try another side. Yeah, let's try the corner, or right here. So just like before, let's go into smudge. Now, I want this to be really nice and simple. So alpha 1, carve. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, then right there. No, I don't like that. Okay, that's good. Now, texture. Grab dock and depth. Okay, that gives us another texture. Control N. Now, it doesn't really matter which side we're going to use because all the sides are the same. So let's do this side. Nice. Okay, texture. Grab that and add the spotlight. Okay. Shift Z, let's... Oh no, Z to move it around. Right on the edge. Okay, now Z, and let's try Z add and RGB. Shift Z, let's see what that did. It totally looks crazy. Let's go back. Shift Z, I'm going to turn down Z add a whole bunch. And RGB as well. Okay. Really, really cool. Now this has been applied to the 3D object. Shift Z. So now we have all that craziness on our model. Awesome. Let's try Sketch Shade 4. That's a good one. And I'm still brand new at this because I just really stumbled on it recently. But let's try another edge. Right about there. Smudge. Switch. Okay. Now, what else can we do? Snake hook brush? What would that do? Ooh, that's trippy. Okay. Let's just grab dock for the moment. I just want to see what that'll do. So, texture. Grab dock. Okay, right there. Just a screenshot of this picture. Control N. And let's bring up our cube. Oh, wait. Sorry. Control N. Cube. Edit. Okay, then this is a good side. Wait, but we were the other direction, so... Good. Right around here. Okay, now texture. Select, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. Now I'm it's probably going to paint that viney looking thing right over the top of this, which it might distort it a little bit, but who knows. Let's just take a look. Texture, okay, then add to spotlight. Nice. Totally awesome. I want it to match up fairly well. Good. Oh, yeah, let's do that. And rotate it just a little bit. Oh, man. Okay, I'm just going to worry about this rotation. Okay, that's good. And then Z once. Now let's turn Z add off and just paint this on. Okay. It's darkening it, but it looks like it is actually painting that texture on the sphere. So Shift Z. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, now just like I thought, it would be a little bit distorted because it was being painted on a slant. But let's try and paint it on right here. Shift Z. Okay, same thing. Nice. Now I'm not going to paint right here because that's the edge, and if we paint that, then we have the edge as well. But oh, that's so cool. Sweet. And right now my texture map is 2048, and that's pretty good. If I was to BCB and paint by hand, that is really tough to do. So this is a really awesome, cool thing that I just found. Let's try this Sphere 3D from the start. Okay, so it's at a low resolution, low poly count. Z plugin, unwrap. Only let's make it a polymesh 3D. Then unwrap. Okay. Good thinking. Okay, now let's go to Control D many times. One more time. 8 million, that's good. Okay, then with all that polygon information, let's go to texture map, new from Polypaint, giving us this. And then let's cut it back a little ways. Okay, good. Now BCB. Oh, let's pick a color and have texture mode off. Texture map. Good. Pick. Let's start with white and MRGB color fill object. Okay, now we can paint on this pretty well, right? So let's do that technique. Okay, go back up here and switch. And let's see. Okay, what should we make? Paintbrush. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to try and achieve results that would be otherwise really hard to come by with regular ZBrush in painting and stuff. Something that would look like I took it into Photoshop or PaintStorm Studio and tweaked it and then brought it back into ZBrush, which I don't know. I'm just going to continue on. Let's see, fiber brush. No, not right now. Let's go back to smudge and alpha. Nice. Let's do this star. No, never mind. Yeah, it's too. Oh wait. Z add. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, back to alpha 12. Huh, what is that doing? It looked like the smudge brush I had, or the other brush I had, actually pushed into the 2D, 3D geometry of this Z-sphere. So if I turn Z-add on, then it will try and move both of them around. Control Z. But if I just have RGB on, it will smooth out just that. So let's see what that does. Okay, let's texture, grab dock and depth. Okay, and then Control N and back to our sphere. Edit. Okay, texture. Right, let's select it and add, hide, and let's see, I'm going to have just RGB on right now. Press Z, so now we can paint it. Not too much right here. Oh, there's a little blue. Nice. Totally awesome. But right now I've only got 20% opacity on my RGB intensity. So we're only getting a fraction of what's there. Right, so let's turn that all the way up and okay, Shift Z. Pretty cool. Okay, Shift Z, let's turn Z-add on and see what that does. Nice. So if you had like a really wicked cool texture that had like a bunch of repeating areas like this that you wanted to sculpt into your models, you could do this technique. Shift Z, let's see what the Z intensity of the Z-add was really low. So let's turn that up a little more and carve a little bit deeper. Okay. Nice. Shift Z. Okay, so now... Wait, was that not enough? Okay, new section. Let's turn that up a little more. Shift Z. Okay. I've got to be careful because I'm, making geometry. So let's try drag rectangle. Shift Z. Okay. Really, really cool. I'm still gonna have to play around with that 3D business just to get the right look, but that is a really strong texture right in ZBrush. So, Control Z. Let's go back a few frames. Okay, so now let's paint something that really we could use. Let's go back to smudge. Oh, I've got an idea. Let's carve into it like that. And then there's an eraser. Yes. Nope, that's just erasing everything. Never mind. Smudge. Simple brush. With a different or no alpha. Okay, it looks like it's... Let's turn down the Z intensity. Okay, that works. Shift Z. Wait, no, sorry. Texture. Grab dock and depth. And Shift or Control N. Bring back the sphere. Go into edit mode. And texture. Add to spotlight. Hide. Okay, now we can make this big like it was originally, or we can make it smaller. So let's try that. No Z add, let's just worry about texture. Shift Z. Oh, the texture map is on. Right, okay. Let's go this color, fill object, and then regular freehand, and let's paint that on. And then Z to move it around. Paint some more. Z. So cool. So if you had a good idea of what you were doing, you could make all sorts of stuff. Especially for video games. Right. And let's scale it up. Okay. Now it's getting closer to the edge, so this is going to be stretched some. Shift Z, let's take a look. Yeah, see, let's undo that and move the sphere around, and Shift Z to place that wherever we need. Totally awesome. I'm going to use this technique all the time for many, many projects. Okay. Ooh, we can... No, that's not what I want right now. Super awesome. Nice. Cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been really, really cool. And one thing that I'm noticing is that if we hold down Shift Z, wait, Z, okay, we can switch between any of those things that we've created in the past. This is one I made when you guys weren't looking. Okay, Shift Z to turn that off. It has like a library of all the stuff you're using, so you can scale that down. Reuse them whenever you need to. Like that would be impossible to sculpt. Shift Z, and there it is. Totally awesome. I might get a tattoo of that. That's really cool. Nice. Thanks for watching, everybody.